Welcome to Friends in Faith and our Advent series about preparing the way for the Prince of Peace to come into our hearts during Christmas and eliminating anger as that obstacle. Today we have the third session, which is there's a cost to eliminating the Prince of Peace. There is a cost to eliminating our anger. And I have 5 steps. The first step is reconciliation with God. Acceptance of ourselves as we are. So many times anger is a frustration that I'm not everything I need to be. And it is this quest to be perfect, the quest to be something we're not, and accepting that my own worth isn't in what I do. It's not in what people think of me. It is in the absolute gift of grace that comes to me through the incarnation and the grace of my baptism. That we are absolutely the children of God. We are, in a very deep way, temples of the Holy Spirit. We're a new creation. We, as Paul will say, we are chosen, holy, and beloved. And so when we accept that, we're able to eliminate so much anger at its base. The second thing we need to do is the forgiveness of others. We hold so much resentment and unforgiveness in our hearts, and it is so unhealthy. And all of a sudden we need just a little bit to trigger us to explode. There are 5 things we need to do to forgive. Because forgiveness is not between necessarily you and your spouse, you and your kids, you and your parents, you and your neighbor. It's between you and God. And there's 5 things we need to do. First of all, when we are hurting, when somebody has done something wrong, there's an injustice. And with every injustice, there's some type of debt. And that's why we talk about payback. We want payback. You've done something for me, you've taken away something from me, and I want this payback. So, we need to write down every offense that person has done. The second thing we need to do is meditate, especially before the Blessed Sacrament, about the debt that I have for Christ. I owe Him everything. And to be able to give that debt, and say, Lord, you have forgiven me this debt that's infinite. Number 3 is, I make a choice. And I say, I give you the debt that they owe me to you. And I go over it. And I meditate that this thing that you did no longer belongs to me. This thing that you did no longer belongs to me. It belongs to you. It belongs to you. It belongs to you. And each one of those, to meditate deeply that it belongs to you and I am free from this. I give it to you. Number 4 is to pray for the person who's hurt you, for their conversion and everything else. But it is a decision that this will not remain in my heart. And number 5, every time I remember it, because you will remember it, I have to say, thank God it doesn't belong to me. I can let go of this. So forgiveness is really important. Number 3, perspective. We need the filter of faith to put everything through the eyes of God. That's what faith is. When we see everything through my own hurt, we're going to have total distortion. And we're going to take everything personally. So how do we have this perspective? And this is where a lot of the work comes in. Daily prayer. Number 2, renew my identity as the beloved child of the King of Kings. And number 3, take time, 2 or 3 moments every day to go over all of the blessings, all of the graces, all of the goodness, all of the gifts that God has given me. To recognize those to truly contemplate those and to celebrate those things. The more we do that, the more we get into that blessed zone and how important that is. I am not a victim. I choose to reject that. And as Paul says, Philippians 4:8, put all your attention on all that is beautiful, all that is good, all that is virtuous, all that is godlike. And then the peace of God will reign in your heart. But it takes work. It takes time. It takes intentionality. Number 4, stop rumination. When we get in these loops, I can't believe they did this. They did it to me. I don't deserve this. And it goes over and over. And the more rumination we have, the more cortisol goes into our brain, and the more anxiety, and the more tense, and all of a sudden somebody does a little bit more and we explode. I am free. I need to learn how to control my rumination. I need to reject it. I need to take a step back and learn how to laugh at myself and learn that my emotions lie. My emotions lie because my emotions say, you're not worthy of anything. You're no good. You're an idiot. All of these feelings we have, they're lies. And we can't give in to the lies. We need to say, no. Lord, help me to see these things as silly. And allow me to control my rumination. I need to truly believe in who I am. And number 5, I need to ask for forgiveness. When I do something wrong, I need, first of all, to go to God and ask forgiveness. And this is where confession is such a gift. To give Him not only my sins, but all of my shame. Because shame turns into anger. It turns into so many other problems, like depression and addiction. We got to leave that once and for all. And then we have to ask the other person who we've gotten angry at, I'm sorry that I reacted with anger. It doesn't mean that they didn't cause a problem. But I take responsibility for my anger. And I'm able to say, I should not have gotten that angry. I am sorry. Please forgive me. That's necessary. But when we slough it off and say, it was nothing. No. That is so damaging. And so, in this season, there is a cost. We need to be reconciled with God and accept who we are. We need forgiveness of others. We need the perspective of faith. We need to stop rumination, and we need to ask for forgiveness. Those are 5 things we need to do, and there is a cost to each one. But if we want to be free, we need to do that. May you have a great discussion, and may the Prince of Peace eliminate all anger from your heart. God bless you.